And still I'm rushing. Let's see. Yay, it's working. The microphone is working. Last minute was like, ooh, I forgot to clean up my desk a little bit. And, because the game barely fits on screen. You got a wide angle, which means there was a little bit of debris that you could see. And I'm like, no, cannot have that. You don't need to see my needles for my insulin and everything, right? Ooh, welcome on a Monday stream. I haven't done a Monday stream in like forever. Last time I did a Monday stream, I did those in Dutch, and then about an hour, 2 hours earlier. That's when I had my previous job, and I started late. And I never was home in time to do a Dutch stream. So yeah, I had to start them late. They weren't well visited. I am considering bringing them back on the Monday. I do have base softball matches on Monday or softball practice, so it's probably not the best moment. Like I finished around 9, had to freshen up, and then I saw I forgot some preparation, so I did that. Here I am. I even forgot to clean my glasses. Yep, my glasses are a mess, but I can see, well, semi-clearly now. So welcome, Galactic Cruise. Yeah, I like I mentioned, I was not in the right headspace on Thursday. Where to start? So in the past few weeks, 3 people I know passed away. Last one was after the Thursday, but 2 passed away. One had a funeral on that Thursday. The other one was the Saturday after, and on that Saturday and on the Friday morning between those 2, my uncle also passed away. So yeah, it was a little bit much. His funeral is this Saturday, so it will take a little bit of time for that. To be fair, I haven't spoken my uncle since he got admitted into a caring home because of his Alzheimer's. But yeah, I'm still going to his funeral. So yeah, it's for the best for him. For the family. It's never fun to say goodbye to anybody, of course. So yeah, yeah, everybody's a little bit sad that it still happened, of course, but they know it's for him, it's the best. He could not speak, he could not remember anything, he was just downgrading. So yeah, he is past all those misery that comes from them. And one other thing came from a shock was the founder of my game group here in the city that I live. That was a big surprise. And the other one is the founder of Amsterdam, or one of the founders, who extended her life expectancy by at least a year. So, and last time I saw her was in December when I was there for the Amsterdam weekend. And it was during this Amsterdam weekend, so it was during King's Day weekend. It was, yeah. We started off with a moment of silence for her, and then we, well, played a lot of games also in her honor. She was a heavy Scythe fan, and I did not play Scythe. I am very bad at Scythe. I just don't get it. Anything. I hate it that once I take a turn that I have to wait another turn before I can take that same action again. That's so annoying, especially for somebody like me who is always down in the resources, never has enough, never has created enough resources. I don't hate the game. I have it digitally, so sometimes I play it digitally. Not that much. Recently, I got Caverna digitally, so I'm gonna play that. I was considering getting Chai, and I'm not sure yet. But yeah. So yeah, a lot of deaths around me. Not around me personally, but for people that I know. And at some point, that's just, well, one is basically a one too many, but when you have three, that was a lot. And I was like, okay, I'm not streaming. I was done. I need a weekend to process everything. That's what I did. But I really wanted to stream this one. But because of funerals and helping my mother move, because my mother is moving as well this month, so I was helping with chores around her house, painting the wall, doing some electric work, stuff like that. I miss my father, and he was very hard on me on getting to learn how to take care of myself, being a kind of a handyman. But yeah, so yeah, I've been doing that as well. So I could not prepare fully for this game. Hi Stacy, hi Kimmy. Thank you, Kimmy. Stacy, I had, well, 3 people that I know passed in almost a week from each other. Oh, my father died 2022, so that's over 3 years ago already. But yeah, he was very strong on how to use tools, learn how to use a drill, screwdriver, hammer, stuff like that. Even a power saw and everything. He was basically a handyman, and he was like, you should know at least enough to do that. You lost your life partner 8 weeks ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Stacy. My condolences. Yeah. Oh, man. It's not a good year, that 2025. Yeah, it's why you were not at the breakout. But yeah, so I helped my mother a lot. She was also a little bit handy, but my sister and I, yeah, my father was pushing, and sometimes we did not like it, but now I'm actually happy that he did. We can do a lot of stuff. So I helped with the electric work. I'm not a certified electrician, but I can rewire a light bulb if needed. I know what to do. I will not rewire a complete house or something, but to get one electric wire to the other one. So yeah, my mother is moving because yeah, it's cheaper for her. Her rent just half. It almost goes from half. I think it's like 55-60%, something to do that. So yeah, thank you, Stacy. So yeah, it was a lot of work from all the painting. I had a sore shoulder, which held up during softball practice. I'm happy. As a pitcher, having your shoulder a little bit stiff is not the best thing, but it went okay. I think for pitching practice, I could not complain. The pain that I had in my side did not do anything. I skipped batting practice. I was like, yeah, sudden movements might still hurt. If I sneeze, I still feel it. If I cough, I still feel it. If I laugh out loud, I still feel it. But I can quickly grab a ball, that's doable. But the twist, when it did happen and it started to hurt, but like a month ago, I did not dare do that. Maybe Friday, because then we have basically a whole day, whole evening of batting practice. So we'll see how that goes. That's gonna be fun. But I need to do something, because next week we have a match, our first match of the season. Yeah, our softball season is like, we got 8 matches spread over almost like 6 months. So not many matches, as you can imagine. Oh, my voice quit. Whoop up. So yeah. It's been a rough start of May. Then yesterday, it's always double. Yesterday it's like, oh, do I play a Star Wars game or not? Because yesterday is also Remembrance Day or Remembering Day. Basically, maybe acupuncture. Maybe, and the doctor said, just take enough rest, so I'm not forcing it. And every other movement I can do. At the beginning, I could not get into a car because I don't have an American car, so basically I sit low to the ground. Yeah. Oh, I have plenty Star Wars games. I have a couple that I still want. I want Star Wars Rebellion, but my son won't play it with me, so a 2-player game and you don't have a second player doesn't work. But Outer Rim I still want to try to get, and the deck building game for the Clone Wars I still want to get. Yeah, that's basically what the doctor said. I'm probably overstretched or maybe even tore a little bit here. So they said just rest. So I work 2 weeks from home and I can do this again and I can do that again. So yay, I can do it, but I'm not forcing it right now. I'm not doing. So yeah. So yeah, I'm on the way up. So. Yeah, Outer Rim I also still want to try. I don't know, is it on BGA? I don't know, maybe I should do a BGA stream and play on Outer Rim like that. Any other news? I just got news that Spiel, as in Spiel, I know you're not going. Give me, Stacy, I don't expect you're coming. Did I watch anything Star Wars for Star Wars? Nay. No, because it's basically Remembrance Day, so basically it was almost 80 years ago that the war ended in the Netherlands. I know May 8th is when the whole war ended, but on May 5th is when the war ended in the Netherlands. So today was Liberation Day. Yay, we got a day off. 80 years ago. It's like, what? I did not celebrate it much. I did a little bit of chores around the house and enjoyed the day off. I did not celebrate all too much. There were a lot of festivals going around in the Netherlands, of course, because of celebrating 80 years of freedom from Germany. Even though now we are good friends with Germany. You see how that goes. But the day before that, we remember the fallen. People who were in the resistance, soldiers, but not only for World War II, but for every conflict. There was people who put their lives on the line and did not make it. Basically, those will be remembered every May 4th. So it's a little bit a double feeling. Like, do I celebrate Star Wars Day or should I be nice and quiet? So every year at 8 p.m. we have 2 minutes silence followed by our national anthem and then a lot of other stuff. Around that we have a poem or essay by some middle grader who won a contest, who can read that and stuff. Yeah, I know I can do both, but I'm not. I know I call Dutch Yoda. You should expect I do something for May the 4th. But this is the May. If we go full Mandalorian, this is the May. I still need to find a copy of the Mandalorian board game. Maybe I can do something like that. Few spills, the building and spill is so expensive. Yeah, it's expensive to go. Yeah, it's so expensive. You ordered some Star Wars Lego. Yeah, I did not. Because the Lego that I wanted is still expensive. I had my eye on the big Ultimate Collector series for Millennium Falcon, who is normally around 850 euros, and now it was like 500 and a bit. And like, ooh, and Jabba's barge as well, and just like, ooh, that dropped in price nicely, but I didn't have the funds. Also, May is an expensive month for me. because on May 23rd, it's my sister's birthday. Not that I'm gonna get you something expensive. But on May 24th, she's celebrating her birthday, and my brother-in-law is celebrating his birthday, which was April 28th. Because they're so close together, they celebrate it always together. Because then you get to visit once, and that means you have to buy cake once and drinks once. And it's a cheaper way, celebrating. So that's why. But also my car has its annual checkup. You never know how expensive that's gonna be. So I have to be careful for that as well. So I have to keep some money safe. Hi Gamer Red Sky, good to see you. So yeah, May is an expensive month anyway. But at the end of May, I get my vacation money. So I don't know if that's a normal. I don't think it's a normal thing in the United States, because vacation isn't even a normal thing in the United States. So basically every month about 8% of your salary, not from your salary, but 8% of the salary you earn, additional to the salary you earned, but based on the amount of your salary, is set aside. And then right around summertime, so end of May, end of June, you get that extra over your salary, which means you pay your vacation from that, and only some people do other stuff. Yeah, I should be getting it next pay too. Hi Lusa Palusa, how is everything going? Hi Seth G Stewart, good to see you as well. Yeah, end of the fiscal, is it end of the fiscal year? I don't know. Basically it's around summertime when you get that extra bit of money, and basically it's paying for my Switch too. And keeping a bit apart for my son's driving lessons, and maybe pay for some Kickstarters, I don't know, and the rest just saving apart for when I do come back to the United States. Oh yeah, I got a pre-order for the Switch too, Kimmy. I got it. So yeah, can't wait. Problem is, I cannot take June 5th off when it comes, but I got June 6th, the day off, so yay! So I will probably be streaming it that weekend, something. Lucy, yeah, now you have to don't think. So Dave, how did the speed run of the blueprints go? I still have to start playing that. I just didn't find the time because it's too busy. Terrible. Why? Mistakes were made. Well, things were learned, I hope. Your plan backfired. Oh, that's never good. That's never good when your plan backfires. Made some progress and have some ideas for next time. Well, better luck next time. Are you streaming again tomorrow? So yeah, I am planning to play Galactic Cruise, which I didn't play on Thursday. Because yeah, there was a lot happening in my life around that time. Mostly dark stuff. Yeah, you feel you're forgetting something. So solo game day. Yeah, mistakes were made. Next t-shirt ID. Oh yeah. With chat assistance or without? Well, you can help me decide stuff. There is no dice rolling or anything in here set. So basically it's where should my worker go, or where should I place my next stuff, or which location should I get, stuff like that. So any input is always welcome. Yeah. Did I forget? So Dave, did you hear that for Spiel that they're extending everything into Hall 7 as well, so it's a bigger event? And the first comment I saw on that that somebody said, "Oh, nice, more people, not more parking space." Like, dude, you're so correct. Yeah, I just saw it in a Dutch Facebook group. Somebody posted that Spiel is doing Hall 7 as well. So, yay, more stuff to go through. I don't even know what I'm going to do for Spiel, where I'm going to stay or anything like that, because 3 of the 4 people I normally share a Airbnb with are not coming, or only one day. Like, yeah, they don't need an Airbnb, and I don't need a big Airbnb just for my solo. Then I need something small, so I have to consider what I'm going to do. I'm not driving up and down every day, that's just too much. So I will stay close, because then I can sleep in a little bit. Sleep in as in wake up around 7 instead of 5. So yeah, that's basically when I don't, and I really should start looking, but I have to wait until my vacation money arrives, and then I can schedule something. So yeah, those plans will start soon. I know you are full. I guess I also know with whom. Don't think I'm allowed to share that, but I think I know who is staying at your place. So I'm guessing the same guest as the year before that and the year before that. So, but that's okay, Dave. There's no problem. I wasn't soliciting for. No, you have new guests, but different guests, more special. Do I still know them? Are they related? That's the only question. Are they related to each other? No. Okay, so it's not the Brother Smurf then. That was I like, because they wish to come to Spiel someday, and I was like, oh, maybe it's happening this year. Maybe they still do, but they're not staying at your place. I don't know. I haven't heard about that yet. I really have to catch up on my This Game is Broken. So maybe not listen to the radio the next few days when I'm going to work, and put on the podcast. Maybe that sounds like a solid plan, right? So yeah, sad we didn't play this game during Amsterdam weekend, Dave. I know I was a little bit mean on your channel when you went live on was the same Sunday, right? But yeah, because now I'm going in almost blind. I reread the rules. I watched Paul Grogan's video again and again and again, and somehow it's like, okay, I get what I need to do, but I don't see the combinations yet. And well, that's basically me in a nutshell. So yeah, I'm playing Galactic Cruise today, which I didn't play on Thursday, and then on Tuesday, copying crowdfunding as normal. Have I played Galactic Cruise multiplayer? No, I have not. I just have the game like 2 weeks now, and I was planning on playing it on Amsterdam weekend, but it just didn't happen. Like, oh, I want to play, and then every time you want to schedule something, and then they had different plans, which, because it's a gaming weekend and there's so much to do, it just didn't happen. But that's okay. I was hoping to prepare it, since I didn't stream on Thursday, that I had time to prepare it for today, and well, I just didn't, because there was a lot of chores or working at my mother's new place, so a lot of painting, doing electrical work and such. Also a little bit of demolition. We had to do that as well. There were some parts that needed to be replaced, so you do a little bit of demolition. So yeah, but new place looks good for her. The dog still has to adjust a little bit. I think my mother will be happy there. That's a good thing. That's the most important thing. I am using the game mat that I got with the game, but I still use the basic setup. Like, this is your introduction game, use this. But I used the tiles from that and I placed them exactly where they are. This is a dual layered playmat. So shall we just go to the game? This is a dual layered playmat, as in, look, there's a hole here where I put everything. It's a dual layered playmat. Not for this, because you take these randomly at some point, but this will stay at its spot, as does this and this and this and these. They are all. The game board is not dual layered, but the playmat is. It's like, what? Yeah. Oh, even this little corner. So I was a little bit surprised. I was like, whoa, is everything okay with the playmat? It needs a little bit adjusting when you roll the thing. It's like, that feels weird while rolling, but it works. Just don't do this too much, because this is not stitched. This is nicely stitched, but yeah, you cannot stitch everything right around here. See, that's how it works. And sometimes it was a tight fit, but yeah. But I think it looks nicer like that. So we're using it. By the way, a tile is missing here because I already finished setup for the solo player. So this has been sitting on my desk since Thursday. At least the board. This one did not, but this one. And they started to warp because I had my window that's right next to me, so right on that side, open, and the cool air probably warped my boards a little bit. So yeah, it's a little bit warped, but putting it back in the box, it will be just peachy, but I have to be a little bit careful. I still have to finish my setup, basically choose one technology and see where it goes, and choose one of these areas to start with. And that's basically it. So basically it's a two-player setup, so there's also a two-player thing happening over here. Basically these two workers over here, which you barely can see. Maybe I can put them like this. Then you can see where they are. So when they get bumped, because if you take a spot and it's not your own worker there, then it gets bumped. These move to the next empty space. At some point this will be upgraded by the experts, and then they don't go to the next empty space. They bump the next person. They skip empty spaces and bump the next person. And more cogs will be placed. These cubes are cubes when we launch, and these cubes are the goals that we're trying to do during the game. So this is for a two-player or solo game, and once somebody reaches that goal, it goes up by 1. So basically this says I have to have 6 of my cogs somewhere around here or here. This means I have to have spots for 2 sets of 3, because we have let's see, this is a family, these are I don't know exactly. We have orange and purple. They are all have their own goals during the game, their own, like, oh, we want to do that. So yeah, they come into an area, and as you can see which area they are. So if I have 2 of each, then that area will count, and I will prove that. If I have 3 of each, because if they reach a certain goal, that will move there, and I don't like that. I would not want that. And this one is, I totally forgot. So I have to check before, because at the end of every turn I have to check if I fulfilled one of those goals, then put one of those cubes here. So when this one is full, that means that we're on 1/3 of the game. And basically, one of those upgrades and 3 of those added are in a 2-player game. But also we do a little bit of intermediate scoring, then same goes for here, and then this one triggers the end of the game, which basically means we do one full round, make sure that everybody has the same amount of turns. So if they end the game, then it's end of game, and then we do some final scoring. So what can we do? Well, the goal of the game is to score as many points by building rocket ships. So we have a small rocket ship which doesn't have any rooms. Building rocket ships, send people into space to events that they do like, and then score points based on that. Basically, that's the main goal, the best describing, and that's why we place workers here. So if I go here, for example, I take one of my workers, put it here. That one says, oh, I can start a new rocket ship. Grab a new pair of that, put it on the side, or I can build 2 new sections, and then I basically need to have those blueprints here, pay for them, and get the points, and then flip the card and get points. Purple means at the end of the game. Those are at the end of the game. Brown means during the game. So if you zoom in, you can see that this one is brown and purple. So I get 1 point for every section that I have. Not only in this rocket, but all the rockets that I have. And I'll probably, hopefully end up with 3 if I play correctly. That's what I saw in a lot of videos. So yeah, I get blueprints for subsections. So you get nice little subsections there. I can advertise, so basically sell tickets to certain areas, score points for that. I can claim a journey. Currently I got all lower ones. I don't know why. I did shuffle this whole deck and then still end up over here. And then I can send people into my ship. So before I can launch a ship, it has to fulfill, I have to have multiple things. I have enough resources, so enough food, enough oxygen, enough fuel to launch my rocket. That's step 1. I need to have passengers on board. Sure, I need to have a worker here available to pilot the ship. Otherwise, that's not working. And let's see what there was a 4th criteria which I forgot. To launch a rocket, there's a 4th. Oh yeah, and I have the crew scheduled. I have to have a itinerary, otherwise it doesn't work. So yeah, normally at the beginning of the game you move along, you move your cruise ships, but yeah, since you don't start with it, you don't. Then you place workers. So if I am here, I can do 2 actions, either 1 or 1, or 2 of the same, or I can pay money and do this one because it's connected with a cog. I have to pay money to the bank because I'm using a neutral cog. If I'm using the one from them, I still pay money to them, but since they don't need resources, money will go into the bank anyway. Wow, I have this printed t-shirt and it's sticking to the table and it has that Velcro sound. So I can go to adjacent actions if there is a cog. If it's my cog, I don't have to pay anything. It's my development, sorry, but it looks like a cog or gear or whatever. But if it's from somebody else, I have to do so. If there are multiple people there but not my own, I have to pay everybody. And it can get very expensive because how much I pay is depending on how well I'm doing on the reputation track. So while I'm still in this line, I have to pay 2 money per people. Yeah, I will say gear because cog sounds wrong. I know. And if I You can ask the question. I will finish this one first about paying. If I'm past here, then 1, and if I'm past here, it's all for free. Yay! Does yours make it free? For example, where 2 opposing and yours? Yeah. So if I have this one and they are here, then I can ignore paying them because then it's free for me to do those actions. So then it's free as long as I have one of my cogs gears there. Oh man, if I'm using the other word, then definitely definitely something is going to happen by Twitch. Like, you said that word a lot. Yeah, I'm mispronouncing it. Like, so yeah, if I can go to a location where somebody else is, that means that I bump them. In this case, they don't bump themselves and they move on to the next spot. If there's somebody there, they bump them. They cannot bump myself unless I got an upgrade that allows me, that's over here, an upgrade that allows me to bump myself. So that's it. So that's one of your possibilities. Put one person there and do 2 of the actions that are on the location or adjacent. And the other one is launch a ship if you're able. And a third one is call for a meeting. Basically, call your people back. If they are in space, so if they are piloting the ship, they cannot return to you. Duh. It's like, boss, I cannot come to the office. I'm not near the office right now. I'm in space. So yeah, that doesn't happen, but all the others return. And every time a person is returned, and there's a little hand up symbol, and that means I can get one of these bonuses. Basically. Not this one. And that was it, I believe. Yeah, and then I can do one action that when any one of my developments or gears is present and adjacent to. So if I have my gear here, I can choose one of these 4 actions to do. Well, resources can come from here sometimes. If it's like that, I can get resources from here, and then it will drop down. And I have to pay 1 money for everything it drops, if I'm not mistaken. And then I fill it, but I cannot go fuller than the gears will allow me. So I have to get rid of gears. And as you can see, each column of gears, the more columns I get free, the more points they are. I can place gears here, but I can also place them here and get the benefit from that action. Even if somebody else already, like the neutral, get that one, then that's open as well. Then that is available. But then I have to pay them again, like pay them. Well, there's a lot of other stuff happening around that, but yeah, I think that's basically the gist of the game. I can get these cards, I can play them for the effect that they have, and basically put this card here. The top card is basically for sale just like the others, unless this one is empty, then refresh. I can pay with reputation to refresh this one or refresh that one. That is all an option. These are all the 100 markers once we reach them, but I doubt I will in games. Especially heavy games. I like to play them, but don't expect me to play them super well or something. So now I have to pick out one blueprint to get, and I can place one of my things, right? That's the last thing on in the setup. Playboard, and then yeah, in reverse turn order. And since I'm the starting player, at no cost, on the leftmost column of developments on your player board, so I can choose this one, this one, this one. Placed on an area where no development is currently present. So I cannot place it here, here, or here. I have to place it on one of those three. You will cover the reputation icon and gain 1 reputation. That's why this one is already a 2, because at the starting play, second player they already got 1 reputation and now they started 2. It's not fair, but yeah, what do you do? And then take a blueprint and place it on the main board. Do not refill the blueprints until step 14, and then if everything is done, slide everything down and get a blueprint. So they took a blueprint as well, because I looked at the top one and it says card number 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they took the top one, which is over there. They did not take it. Normally they would immediately build it, but for the setup they discarded. And they said put the cog also in 1, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically put it here. And that's how they got the reputation. Now it's my turn. See what I want, because this one is expensive to build, but it gives me options to do an orange one, which is basically, so this is more relaxed, this is more exciting, and this is family. So, and these doubles are nice because they score immediately quickly for that. So I can go for karaoke, I could go for a board game convention. It almost sounds like I should, right? If I do that? No, let's do it like this. The board game convention sounds almost like I should get that one, because the one I'm choosing here is also the one that basically determines which gear I'm placing. Also, let's get some water, because all this talking is giving me a drama. 45 minutes in and I haven't started yet. Hi, Time Roller. How are you doing? I want to go for the board game convention just because it's a board game convention. So I will take that one. So the price next to this is basically, if I don't want to take it first but immediately build it from here, then I not only pay this building cost, but I also pay this building cost. So it's more expensive to build from here. But yeah, I will take this one, board game convention. Putting it right here. It's a little bit tight because this one might build 3 ships and then it comes here. And then I might build 3 ships and I don't know if it even fits on screen. So, oh, since you don't build here, so I can move this a little bit further aside. Give me a little bit of more space. So, the solo bot, which is called Rachel, and I don't know which Rachel, but there's Rachel. It could have made her Karen, but yeah, you went for Rachel. I believe Rachel is the name of one of the partners of the designers. They don't go for these goals, they go for these goals. So basically when they did do this one, they fulfilled that goal, which corresponds with that goal, which means they bump this one up. Then I have to place 7 of my gears there to score that one. Then they have this one. So basically when they build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections, they will go there, and they will always build 3 section rockets, which is basically the most beneficial, because then you can get both people on your thing if you have both people there. And this one is when they start or finish, I have to check that one, their 3rd rocket. They finish 1 goal. I don't know which one, but they finish one of their goals. I have to decide which, I have to see which one, basically. I don't know if I can decide if that happens. I have to see, because I have to go through Rachel's rules anyway. But yeah, I did that one. And that means, do I want to go for advertising? Maybe. I will go put mine here, which puts reputation over here. Because then I can get start building. I don't get blueprints, but if I'm here, I can pay you 2 to gain 2 blueprints. So that's good. Could also bump you, but yeah. And I can assign a cruise and decide, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there. So yeah. Yeah, I think I will do that. Okay, now I have to assign my first worker. Let's get this game oh no, first refill. Move these all down, and then we have an ice cream emporium and a game show. Oh, that would be a nice combination. A board game convention and a game show in the same cruise. What? Yeah. I could immediately bump that dude and just gain 2 things. I start with 10 money and 2 advertising. With advertising, I get these people to pay for tickets or go on my spaceship immediately if I don't do that. Oh. Yeah, I need to build my rocket first. So there is that. Yeah, I will bump you. This means you boop boop over here. And for my first action, I will get 2 areas. I will get this one. And I will get this one, even though this one is a lot pricier. But yeah, okay. Then that will be refreshed. Oh, I could do it twice, so that only refreshes after the turn. But for the other one, I will probably pay 1 to get 2 resources. And if I up this one and gain that many resources, yeah, I will do that. Pay 1 to get up to 2 resources, so I will gain 1 food because yeah, people need to eat. And I need oxygen for an area at some point, so I'll pay 2. And that one is for 2 resources and the other one is for 2 ads, because then I can hopefully claim people. I can claim people. I don't know how, but I can claim people. That's it for me, I believe. Yeah, I did 2 actions. I did that one and that one. Bumped you. Then we're gonna flip the card. And it's gonna place a worker in this spot. That's what they do. That's basically what the card says. Then it does this symbol, and then I have to check what Rachel's doing, because I have no idea what Rachel's doing. Maybe she's on a break. For the people who like Friends. Advance a cruise. Well, you don't have a cruise ship, so that's not doing anything. So let's see, they explain what you do based on your action card, so I have to see which one you're not doing. Expert worker, nope, that's not what you're doing. Launch a ship. Well, you cannot launch a ship. There are 2 launches. One that requires a ship with 2 or more segments and the other one 3 or more segments. How can you have more than 3 segments? There is a limit on having 3 segments. You cannot have 4 segments in your ship. That's basically what the board says. You can only have 3 and you cannot have more than 3 rockets. But you cannot launch a ship because it's not built yet. So you're not doing that. So basically, you're not doing that. You're doing the other action, which basically tells you to build. Oh, no. I need to refill those. Yeah. Don't forget to refill those. A pool deck, a VR deck. Yeah. Nice. So you build ship magnets. Rachel takes 2 blueprints from the main board displays and places them into her ships. The first blueprint stake is the one that's indicated by the number system, which is a 4, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, which is this one. The second she takes will be the one below the first one she took in the display, wrapping around the top if necessary. So she also took this one. These 2 blueprints are free for her and she does not lose any reputation. And it costs us reputation to build that. So they are immediately built into a ship. Wow. There we go. She has a karaoke and an astro spa. And is this good enough? Yeah, as you can see, this forms a cabin. So she can have 1 passenger in the entire cruise ship. That's the only thing I'm like, how many people are going? It doesn't sound very efficient if you can have at most 2 people in a ship, but sure. If she reaches the 3-segment maximum in ship, she immediately takes a cockpit and engine from the mainboard display again using the same number system. And that doesn't happen. Rachel may only have 3 ships with 3 segments each. Once she has 8 segments built, her final build action will result in only 1 segment being built. Probably that will be near the end of the game. So, then there is that one thing, if I place the worker on the same action that she did, which she didn't because she took that action, then she gets another turn, basically doing the double action kind of thing. So yeah, going nicely. I have to see to get money and everything, and she just does that. We have a dining deck and a roller coaster park. Okay. I want to build stuff. So I will go here. I will build 2 things and then I will do one of those actions. So I'm happy with that. So I will place them down so you can clearly see where I'm going. I will build the board game convention on our cruise ship and the game show, which costs 7 in total. I have 8, so money is tight apparently, but yeah, you have to spend money to make money. Yeah, build those. So that's cool. And then I am going to claim one of the trips. It doesn't really matter which one, because they're not that super. So yeah, I will claim Beep. I'll go here. I need an extra thingy there anyway. Then you are going to place a worker on that spot, bumping me. So I get my worker back. Yay, goes into the break room, which means I get a bonus. Now I have to check for bumping because there are rules for bumping. Bumping. It's 14. It's an extensive rulebook, but it's clear how that works. Page 14, bumping. When assigning a worker, you cannot bump your. Yeah, funding bonus. A funding bonus is gained anytime you place a worker into the break room on your player board and cover the funding bonus icon, which basically you do if you put it here. There are 4 different funding bonuses shown in the top area of the launch tower. Pop, 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 and that one. See the example to the right. Yeah, I saw that. Basically, gain 1 money, gain 1 ad, gain a point, or gain a resource. When gaining a funding bonus, you choose one of the available options. You might gain more than 1 funding bonus at a time. When this occurs, you may choose the same bonus more than once. Okay. There we go. So that's what they did. They bumped me, so I will take 1 money because money is tight. Let's give me that money. That's the funding bonus I took. Then they chose probably to upgrade their people already. That would be hire an expert worker. When Rachel is hiring her first expert worker, she will only hire an expert that costs less than 7 money. If both experts cost less than 7, okay. So basically this one costs 2 times the gears that are available. So this is too much. That's 8 times 2 is 16. This is 3 times, those are gray ones here. That's 12, so that's too much, or you're not hiring an expert yet. Which basically means you're doing the other one. Why didn't I put in? Build the development into a network. Rachel will build the development into a network, starting with the area indicated by the number system and going clockwise, skipping over an area that does not grant reputation. So basically, here. Okay. Rachel built her development from top to bottom, from left to right. So basically you build this one now. And that gives you 1 reputation. Okay, done. That's easily doable. I can see that. I'm happy with that. Okay. I want to get people ready for my ship, but I also want to build more blueprints at some point. But I already took that action, so I will go here. Which basically means everything is full. At some point we have to pull back our workers because we did not hire expert workers. Already did that action. I will pay... I cannot host... I can put 2 there. I will pay... Do I have to pay 1 ad per person or 1... I have to check for that. I have to pay 1 action per... 1 ad per person. That's... what it's called? Advertise. Advertise per crew space 25. Spending 1 ad each. Okay, thank you. So I have to pay 2 ads. 2 ads to get these workers over here. So there's 1 special event happening and I get $1 for every special event per person. So I get $2. 2 money. Then if 1 fits the person that's going there, that will gain me something as well. A reputation. So I will gain just 1 reputation. So now I have everything set, but not all the things set. That's 1 action. will not advertise for something more. I will start a new ship at some point because I need more ship. I need to make sure how much to launch a ship. What do I exactly need? Launch a ship 28. Oh, thank you for the Prime subscription, Stacy. Very much appreciated. So cruise scheduled. I have a cruise scheduled. That's done. Available ship at least one cabin. Yeah, I have that, but I want to go for 2. Access to resources. So how many resources do I need for a launch? The food is each guest. +1 for your pilot. So that means I have to have 3 food. Not there yet. Okay. Oxygen for per segment in your ship. So at some point I need 3 oxygen. Okay. I need work for that at some point. I don't have that yet. And 1 fuel icon listed on the cruise tile. So that's 2. So I need 2 fuel. 2 fuel is doable. To get 3 oxygen, because I'm on the 3rd segment, I have to do some more stuff before that. Okay, good to know. I want to get a ship first. Something that gives me a card at some point. I think I will go for this one. Then I look at the bottom one because this one stays the same. Look at the bottom one, that gives me an agenda card, and since I'm not reaching oxygen yet, I will do gain extra +4 when you. Ooh, that's nice, but I'm not getting you for that one. I can have 5 of these at the most, and I gain 2 points, and then I flip the thing. So how many points? 2 points. 2 points for me. Yay! 2 points. Gaining schedule card. What's underneath? What am I seeing? No, that's schedule card. That's an action. So now I have to find launch a ship. Actions continued. Agenda card. Sorry. Reverse, yeah. So what's on the bottom? Because I see something happening on the bottom next to the agenda card. What's that doing? Oh, if you refill the agenda, which is this action, you gain those bonuses. Okay, cool. I did not refill the agenda, I just went for it. Okay, cool. I just took 1 card, that's it. This is automatically refilled, I believe. So we have 1 that gives you 3 money, and this little bonus that I have no idea how you score points. This one scores 4 points times for the launch for every different rocket that launched. I guess something like that. Then I will flip it over. But that's it. My worker is done. Nothing happens so far. They place a worker. They don't have a worker. So if you don't have a worker, you automatically call coffee, right? Do a meeting. I assume let's Rachel. If you don't have any workers, then you will call for a meeting, right? If Rachel does not, she calls a meeting and gaining victory point for each worker she recalled based on her victory point funding bonus, which is just one. In easy medium, her turn is over. In hard mode, she will also resolve a single action from the new solo card. Well, you're not doing that. I'm playing on easy, so you recall and you gain 2 points. Oh, we're tied again. Since I am stuck in traffic, I will return my workers as well. Because, yeah, and I will gain 2 bonuses as well. Do I want to go for money? Yeah, because I want to build at least something. So maybe take 1 more money. Okay, 1 more money. And the other bonus would be gain a resource. Why not? Give me food. I got food. On your turn, reveal the top 4 cards of the agenda deck and choose one of those cards to add to your hand. Gain the resources print on the card to discard the 3 remaining cards in any order. I love the smell of a fresh idea in the morning. Okay, that's it, I believe, for me, because, yeah. Oh, no, because I can do 1 action if I want. And basically that means for me, I want to gain blueprints. I'm currently going for those workers, so something... Because if I have built this one, that would be nice, because then I fulfilled this one for 2. So I got that one done. But I can also build that one, which allows me to have extra oxygen. I will do that action, put in that one over here, gaining 1 reputation. Doing that. And opening up a spot for oxygen. Because, yeah, I need 6 of those, and if they reach that one first, then I'm in trouble. So, yeah. Okay, done. No bumping so far. If you have a 3+ rocket, you launch. You don't, but you will place your worker here, bumping this person, which moves over here, because it cannot bump its own. You're not doing that, so you're building 2 sections again. And you're not in a building section, so you don't get double action. You will build a 2, and that's this one and this one. So you will build this one. You have a dining deck over here, and you will build this one. And you will take 1, 2, this spaceship. Am I doing this correctly? I believe I do, but yeah, I don't want to make that many mistakes. It's already a hard game to learn. Yeah, that didn't happen. That part I got. If he reaches 3rd segment, yeah, it continues building. Yeah. And she takes a cockpit and engine from the display using the number system as shown. And the engine gives her an agenda card and an ad. So she discards an agenda card and ignores the ad. You gained an agenda card and a victory point. And which agenda card you went? You went for number 1, so you discard that one. That one goes there. Right. Cool, got it. So you do get the bonuses there. And as long as this one's visible, she will take a victory point bonus. Okay, 1 worker placed. I need more blueprints, so I will go here. And this should be refreshed. At the end of the turn, it's not like it's costing me a reputation XP. I see blue and purple mostly, so I'm focusing on that. So an ice cream emporium in a wave world, so it's so cool. So I will take these two. And I would love to build them, but I don't have that much money. But I would love to gain some resources. So I pay 1 to... Oh, did I forgot to move food down when I got food. When did I get my third food? Oh, that's not no, that's not coming from here. It's only from here. When I gain resources from here, this one drops. So I will just gain that one and that one. 2 resources. That's 1 money. And I cannot get more resources, so I will pay for 2 more ads. Because eventually I need ads to show to people. Now I need to find a way to earn money first. And then launch your rocket at some point and build 1 more in here. Just 1 more. And if I build this one, I'm happy. But I need 5 money for that. So I need money. So please bump me. I would like that if you bump me, because then I will take money. You will go here, bumping this person, which moves over here. Not liking that, but sure. Then it will take the top 2 agenda cards. And if it's empty, it will... There are 2 agenda cards, so I'm guessing if there are no cards below it, the target agenda card and the agenda card, both cards go to the discard pile. If there are 0 or 1 cards, there is 1 detection. Yeah, it's there. So that will go right here. But you went to that location, so you get a bonus action as well. That's mean. You get a bonus action. Do I have to place another worker if you don't have that worker? After work, if a location is Bender, you scored. Hi from me, Bons and Sar. We are eating out lunch watching you on the big screen. Which big screen? Where am I on the big screen? I wasn't paying attention and that's why you scared this one. Thank you for scaring me with an alien. There are no aliens in this space game, but thank you. You're eating lunch. Ooh, that sounds so good. It's 1:45 over here, so no food for me anymore. I am losing weight again, finally. Where was I? You scared me now. After completing the worker, Rachel's worker is at the location that displays the action she took. Yeah. Or is adjacent to the action. So, no, I forgot the previous one, but she was never adjacent to that one as well. Oh, that's only a medium and hard. Oh, that's cool. She will refill and solve an additional action card. She will pay you money from the supply based on her reputation level to use your developments if she has none of her own. Oh, that's not happening. Resolve an addition action card, but does that mean... Because you don't have any actions that you will do a coffee break and just get 2 points. That's what I should think. Because you resolve the next one, but yeah, if you don't have the workers... Oh. You're at Barnes' house. So jealous. I've never been there, but then again, I've never been close to there either. Let's say you just return and give me 2 points. Get 2 points. You're leading way too much. No, that's not good. You're getting too many points. This is uneasy, people. Oh, I forgot to refresh this one. You did not do that. And I forgot to refresh this, so let me refresh that. Yes, party bounce. I'm guessing you will be playing a game today, or are you recording some promotional stuff? If so, either way, what are you playing or what are you recording for? You did that, so it's my turn. I still have one worker. What do I want to do? I want to gain money. Somehow I want to gain money. That means I have to go here to gain money. That's the only thing that gains me money. I cannot afford you or you. Currently you cost 14 and you still cost 12. So yeah, you're too expensive right now. But at some point I want to build this to make sure that I trigger that. By the way, I forgot to pay for my gear, so I have to pay 5. Oh, okay, I'm out of money. To build the gear, I still have to pay for it, but over there, got to do that. And basically, I had to discard these as well, because I can pay with money or resources. And basically, yeah, that's what I did. So, okay, reset that correctly. Wow, everything is tight in this game. How do I get more money? Because this cost me 1 money. It's not. I want to build this one, but this one cost me 5 money. I want to get a lot of money. This one said discard 1 agenda card and fill up those resources. Then I get money for every level it goes up, which is amazing. Problem is, I don't have an agenda card. To use that, I have to pay her. I'm stuck. I'm kind of stuck. Or I can gain money to. Do I have to have a person here before I can pay advertising? I think that's the only thing I could do. Advertise. Or refresh that with deck, but that feels kind of useless. Oh, and get 2 cards, so that, yeah. And I get everything that's there. Problem is, gaining a resource doesn't really help. Because I'm full on resources. Yeah, you're playing SETI! Somebody has a space. Oh, I love SETI. It's such a good game. They announced the expansion for SETI. The funny thing is, there's a Dutch company who's doing the Dutch version of SETI, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna announce something special tonight and everything." And then I think 2 hours before they went live, bye, Game Riders guy. Have a good rest of your day. You're gonna playtest the expansion. I'm so jealous. Can you get me into some of those playtests? I would love to playtest for CG. I do a lot of playtesting for restoration games. So all the new stuff that I cannot talk about. Yeah. Cool, Panda. Cool. Thank you. Very much appreciated. That means my schedule is just getting busier and busier, but sure, why not? Who cares? Where was I? I was going here, refreshing that. So I get 1 reputation, yay! I get 1 ad, yay! I get 1 money. Oh wow, I'm filthy rich, people, and I get a resource. Okay. And then I refresh it. But, oh, why is it such a big game? Oh, that's upside down. And then I'm allowed to take 2 cards if I want. I only need 2 fuel, but I need cards to be able to pay for my gears going out. At launch you require 1 fewer. All things cost 1 fewer to build. Oh, that would be nice to have a cog there and a gear there. All launch requires 1 fewer food. That's also nice. Maybe I should focus on building those, but this one costs 6 and that one costs 7. I need to have some cards. I will just take the bottom. No, because with refreshing I will not get more money. I will take these 2. Early bird, when you're placing your worker, if it's your only worker on the board, gain 4 money. That's a good thing. Pay 2 fewer when building a gear, then gain 1 reputation for each gear already in the area where you place yours. I picked 2 good cards. They help me. They help me a lot. Yeah. Are you going to bump me? Please bump me. I need money. No, none of them are 7 or less. So you're doing... That one means you're taking this one. You're placing a worker. Oh, you're bumping me. Ah, thank you. Bumping me. Giving me 1 money, 1 point. No, not 1 resource because that's... let's do 1 money. Thank you. Means I have 1 action. And you're placing the gear on spot 3. That's just 1, 2, 3. So you're going here. Or are you placing gears over there? Because when do you place gears over there? Is there a different symbol for that for you? Yep, there's a different symbol for that. Okay, cool. Done that. That's... Oh, I have an action now. Oh, yeah. I still don't have enough money. Don't want to bump you. And this one doesn't help. When you pay 2 fewer, so that's basically you have to pay 3. You can't pay with resources, so that's... So maybe I'm going to do that. Then refill the resources at some other point, but basically building something nice here. So I will use this one. Pay 2 fewer when I do that action. Probably can only do that once. Not every 2 for 2 gears, but I will do that one. And then gain 1 reputation, but I want to go here. So I'm not gaining any extra reputation, just gaining 1. I have to pay 3, so I do 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, because I already have an oxygen over here, just in case. Discarding that card. With that, did 1 action. So now you are 12. So you're both equally expensive right now. I will not use that. Do I have to do 2 actions, or am I allowed to say 1 is enough, because I don't want to pay either to do anything like that. Take up to 2 actions. Cool. That's it. I did that. I am happy with that. Cool. You place this worker here. you're gonna take 2 cards, 6. That's so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Oh, and then you take that one and the one underneath. Okay, cool. Basically, you cannot take the top one because it doesn't make sense. So basically, you take these cards and they will go on top of that. Okay. Oh, I can barely reach. Yeah, that's not the action. So, my son is coughing a lot and he just refuses to take his cough syrup. So, I don't know what to do about that. Okay, I have to take back my workers. They come back. I'll take at least 1 money. Then I will take 2 money because I need more money. Oh no, I'll take a money and a resource. Just to get some resources done. And I take 1 action. Ooh, I have 3 money. That's not enough to do anything. I could advertise people to go somewhere. Now, I'll play 1 advertisement to let you go here. And that's 1 space, so that's 1 money, but also that fits, and that's also times 1 reputation. I can always drop my reputation to gain that, but I'm like, let's try to get it as far as possible, because the further I am, the less it costs if I'm using somebody else's gear to get there. So I'm being cheap, but yeah, I'm Dutch. So what do you expect? You cannot place workers, so you also take them back, gaining 2 victory points, because that's automatically the ones you choose. You're gaining too many points right now. Okay, I will play this one. When placing a worker, if it's your only worker on the board, and that will be the case, gain 4 money. But where did I want to place it? I want to build sections. So give me that 4 money. So that's 5 minus 1. Thank you. Discard that card over here. Okay, I built 2 new sections. I will build this one. That cost me 5. Thank you. That's a very expensive cruise I have over here. But that means I successfully did that one, which means, yay, I'm over here. And this bumps up 1, even though it doesn't bump you up, right? You just gain it when you get there. It's not like I bump this one up right now. And the other one I want to build is Wave World. Wave World, Wave World. No, it's Strange World, but still. I will put you here. Voila! So, now I have a rocket that's ready. I have worker ready. Sadly, it cannot launch because I don't have the resources. I need 3 resources because I will have 2 passengers, so I need 2 food plus 1 for the pilot. That's 3. I have 3 sections, means I have 3 oxygen needed, and I have to have 2 fuel for that trip. So I need 2 more resources. I went for that action. I have to sadly, my reputation is not high enough. I can no, because if I pay you 2, I don't have the money to pay for resources. That doesn't. Not happy with that. Just in case you didn't hear that, was. I will go here. Pay 2 ads to place somebody at the right spot. That gives me 1 money and 1 prestige. And now it only costs me 1. So good for me. 1 and 1 money. So I return, get 1 money in return. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now I have to check if I'm even allowed to do that, or that I have to have my person there. Advertise for a cruise, 25. So I just did pay that, but choose one cruise with 1 or 2 empty guests. You may not end. You may be. The cruise may be unscheduled or one that you've scheduled, as long as they didn't schedule it. Cool. That's some free money. Okay, I'm almost ready because now I have some money to gain resources at some point, but then you have to go, then you come back, then I can launch at some point. You are placing your worker right here, bumping you, bumping me. Somehow I like that. New action type, so I have to figure it out. Sorry people. There's a lot to learn if it's your first game. Gaining resources using the number system. Rachel targets an agenda card from the display. Heh, there is none. And then remove. If there are no cards in the column, she will take 2-3 of whichever resources is listed on the top card of the agenda card. That's hey. If she cannot reduce, she will not take that action. Oh, Rachel refills the silo that she was unable to take during the regain resources. She will refill this to its maximum. So, yay! And that means she gets 1 reputation. Cool. That was simple. But she was at that spot, so she gets another one. She moves here, bumping him over there. Basically, she takes 3 of this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's weird that those cards come back to back. It's like refill and I'll take 3. I'm not ready to go yet because I need resources. To need resources, I have to bump that person over there. I will bump you to this area. Perfectly fine. I will pay 1 to get 2 resources. Resource 1, resource 2. Cool. Now I have enough resources, then I pay 1 more to get 2 ads. Done. Then for my second action, sure, I can claim 2 new areas. Well, let's build cheap rockets. That don't score me many points, but cheaper the rockets, that's faster. That's 4, and I'll build the VR deck because that sounds cool. Yeah. So that's yeah. Next turn, I will go into space. This is the last card, and that means you will be triggering this area. But you don't have any workers, so it doesn't really matter. You're taking your workers back. Getting you 2 victory points. 1, 2. I will launch a rocket. First, I will do my checklist. I have something scheduled. Yes, I have. I claimed this one. Yeah, I have space for these 2. Only 1 works, but it will cost me if I have to drop that person. Then cost me reputation because then they will go here. Like, hey, dude, what you doing? Well, we've been waiting in line. So, yeah. So that means you go here. Step 1. Put this card over here. Yeah. Step 2, put this person back. Step 3, put those in cabins. So they will go here and here. Cool. Then put one of my progress cubes. Why did I put your cube there? I succeeded. And cube here. Done. Then pay resources. 3, 1, 2 plus the pilot. 1, 2, 3 sections. And 2 for the cruise. Yep. Flip. I get 1 point for every section in this thing. That's 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I have a section over here, so that means 4. Cool. Flip this one over. Then I get a flip thing from there, but I never flipped one. So why didn't I flip one? Did I forget to flip something? Was I gaining stuff while I shouldn't? Launch ship 28, 29. So I don't have flips. For your cockpit, yeah. Load up. Remove the upgrade token that was flipped when your cruise was scheduled. I forgot to flip one when a cruise was scheduled. Oh, now I cannot flip one that I already took an advantage of. So I will flip this one then. Which means I got 4 money. So every time I schedule a cruise, I get money. I got to do that. Now this one goes here. So that's what I forgot. And I've always used this one, so it was safe to choose one up here. Oh, this one means I can build a technology with 4 less. Ooh, I have to keep that in mind because that's good. And this one gets cheaper. Now this one is 9. Okay, did that. Place here. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Which basically means I put you. Well, it should be put on top of here, but apparently that was a little miscalculation on my end. It barely fits, but it fits. And it puts you in a cockpit. I'm not. And don't start here, I believe. I put the person in the cockpit. Okay, what's the last symbol? I don't get that. Launch, launch, call a meeting, no, launch, launch ship, 0. Place your worker, which now becomes into the cockpit, then add a new cruise to the marketing board. Oh yeah, that was it. So new cruise added. It's 2 crews. So everybody that's orange will move 1 down. That didn't happen. I remember that for each destination on the cruise, it's just the 1 orange. Move all matching guests. Okay. Last, add the number of new guests to the top section of the queue equal to the number of guests that boarded the cruise ship. 2. And the type of guests added are based on the new cruise that was added to the marketing. So I will place 2 of you to the top. Yeah, 2 of you to the top. Okay, that's it. Yep. I did shuffle those, but apparently they are still in some sort of order. Wow. Getting important messages, or are people going live right now? No. Then I will answer you at the end of my stream. So I have a ship launch, which means at the beginning of my turn I will move one, and then I will gain bonuses and such. So exciting. Yeah. Next up is your turn. This deck was empty, so I have to reshuffle that. By the way, these are placed because less players. So in 3-player mode, this one is gone, and in 4-player mode, we get the full thing. I'm using it as a location to put my 12 solo cards. So what are you doing? Are you launching a ship? No, you will go there, bumping this person. And you will take 2, but there are none, so you will refill. Basically, what do you gain if you refill the stack? I forgot. I need a small player rate just for a solo expansion, because going through everything like this is not the most easiest thing. If reputation is visible in the agenda, Rachel gains 1 reputation. Then she discards all the agenda cards in the column of the to the top and refills the space from bottom to top with 4 new cards. So you get a reputation, and then we refill the deck. So it basically means I have to stand up because I cannot reach it. We have a strategic relationship. We have a helping hand. I don't know what they all do. A bulk transaction and a financial loophole. That's it. By the way, people that are having lunch over at Bonds, anybody coming to Spiel? Because Spiel is getting bigger. So Bonds knows, Hall 7 is going to be completely used this year, which I am kind of confused about, because okay, they're getting bigger, means more people can attend, but the parking spaces didn't grow, so there isn't more parking space, so that's an issue. But also, I'm not sure how many American companies are coming to Spiel. I know it's the biggest worldwide convention to go to, but it costs a lot of money and they are having difficulties right now. So I'm curious. Many. So you did that, you went there, you did that, that's it. Okay, cool. First one, moving into... Oh, now I have to check all that. Does it help over here? Unlock an upgrade, then spend ads to score more, to score guests. Ooh, I have to spend ads to score guests, but I want to go purple. So I get 3 points for every. I pay 1 ad for that and then 2 for that. See, having ads is also very important. You're hoping to go, but Bonds... Bonds not this year. But we have Panda as well. Oh, wait. Dave told me that somebody I knew was coming to stay over there. And it wasn't his regular guests. Panda, are you one of those guests? Because Dave lives pretty close to you. My workers also gain the expert worker ability. Ooh. The expert worker ability means when I bump somebody, I gain the bonus as well. Me likey. Yeah, you're staying at the Losers. See, I put 1 and 1 together. When launching, you may spend 2 reputation to increase the gas capacity of one of your ship's cabins by 1. Ooh, that's also a nice one. When you gain reputation, gain 1 extra reputation. Limit once per advanced ship step. Limit only once per action. Okay. So, oh yeah, orange is adventurous, purple is relaxing, and blue teal is family. But family I knew because they look like family. When launching, you may spend 2 reputation to increase your gas capacity. But that means if the capacity is raised by 1. That means that I still have to have enough food, oxygen, and other stuff for that. So that's quite costly. Whenever you gain reputation, gain 1 extra reputation. Limit once per advanced ship step. Limit once per action. So I hope I get this correctly. So if I gain reputation, I will gain 1 extra reputation. Cool. Yeah, staying at the losers makes it affordable. I used to do stuff for Flat River Group, but since Flat River Group isn't even going to Gen Con, I'm not sure if they are going to Spiel. And basically, they funded my Spiel trip. Then the money I made for doing half-day demos for them basically paid for my Airbnb and my costs of staying there, my accommodation, because I always found cheap accommodation like 30 minutes away from the fair. So yeah, so that's also a big one, like please still be a thing. But your first spiel, that's awesome. I still remember my first spiel. It was also the first time I demoed for a company. Like, whoops, why did I do that? What game did I demo? Believe it was First Martians for Portal. That was my first year. So I only went 2 days. On Thursday I went by my gaming group and just bought all the stuff that I wanted. And on Friday I was like, yeah, I'm gonna demo all day. That was fun. And Saturday and Sunday I was at home because yeah, my son was a little bit younger back then. We're talking 8 years younger. And still was a single dad at that time. Already, basically. Okay, I went there. I get 4 points if I pay 1. And Paul Grogan says to remind you that they're not in the ship, because you get in the ship action if they are over there. And I pay 2 for you, basically gaining 8 points. 4 plus 4 is 8 points. So I pay 3 ads for that. For please do that activity. So 8 points. Yeah, I'm back in the lead, baby. And now they go back to the resting space. Cool. Yeah, that's it. I didn't get any reputation. That's cool. Yeah, I was nuts back then. I'm still crazy. So people who know me can confirm. Did that, advanced that. So now I can place a worker. I don't have any workers out there. I can only return 1 worker because this person is in outer space. So yeah, come back. I will choose to let's gain some resources. let's make sure I have some resources for the next trip. Let's do that a little bit and do that one. They will get stronger eventually, so these will get one. These are just strong one-time bonuses, but they will make this person cheaper. So it's what potato what you want to do. Then you will place this worker over here where nobody is. If somebody costs less than 7, no, because you did not schedule a trip yet, so you did not flip any of your tiles over to get here. This one is also still 12, so no. Then you take the top one and you go to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since everything already has one, you will go over here. Cool. My turn. I could start building out the other ship. Get that one ready for space. I could also build a gear, but I don't have the resources to do so. I don't want to bump you because, well, it gives you a point. It's not that hard. I could take 2 more. Oh, I forgot to refresh. That's one thing I always forget to do. Refresh. Basically, at some point, these 2 actions aren't that interesting. Well, gaining resources and stuff maybe, but that's basically it. That's the only interesting thing about it. I would prefer to build a gear, but it cost me 6. I have 6, so that's perfectly fine. By the way, I had that one. All cost 1 less to build. Was that before or after I built my stuff? Because that would have saved me like $2. Does anybody remember if I had that gear before or after I built this? I believe before this, so that gives me $2 in return, which means I'm pretty rich. Actually, I will put you over here. Let's get that resources ready. Pay 1 and 1, so that gets 2 ads and 2 ads, not 3, 2 ads, and the other one is for 2 resources. So pop, pop, and then I'll do another $2. So basically, I pay 5 and get one in return. Get another 2 ads. And 2 more resources. Let's do oxygen and fuel. Cool. So I have to check what that accomplishment is, that end goal, game goal, because if I can get it, that would be nice. Not final scoring, not calling a meeting. I wanna check. Now let's launch a ship. Then it's accomplish company goal. Are they explain? You must match or exceed the company goal. Yeah. Do we have an explanation of the company goals? Expansion. I don't have the expansions. What happens when I call a meeting and all my workers are in space? Well, that's no fun. Do you explain what everything does? Oh, you do. Basically the actions, yeah. Cockpit scoring. Oh, and then I can check what this one is. 4 victory per different ship you've launched, including this one. So as long as this one is in space and I launch this one, I will score 4 points. Oh, that's nice. You have launched. Oh, so it doesn't need to be in space yet. Company goals. Okay, that one. One upgrade unlocked on X different destinations. So that means 2. So I have to unlock on the next one. Okay, cool. That's doable. That's doable. That's definitely doable. But not right now. I took my one action. So basically I'm like, hey, one person, come back. One person, come back. So I have to make one of these cheaper quickly. So I'm considering getting a gear out there, but it also costs me resources because I only have 6 and this costs 5. That's a little bit too low. If I arrange something, schedule one, then I can flip over one. And I forgot, that's why I forgot to flip it. It clearly says so on the board that I have to flip it. Then I can flip this one, which gives me 4 money. I can put 1 gear in for 4 money less, which means I can only pay 2 to put a gear out there. And never launch require less fuel. Yeah. Oh, person costs 1 fueling when adding them to a cruise or a ship. Did I have to pay for these people to come to a cruise or ship? But it's okay. Another one. Then I think. Oh, I might have messed up something. If I get people to a ship, yeah. Oh, does that worker here? Okay, as long as they're here, they don't cost any. If they are here, they cost any. Okay, so that's what that one does. Okay, cool. That's that one I was considering. So yeah, I'm done. You don't have any workers. Do I still flip a card? Well, basically it's the same one. You take your workers back and you gain 2 victory points. When are you finally launching a ship? Because you have something. I'm guessing you will launch a ship soonish. At some point he will. She because it's Rachel. I'm guessing it's a she. Rachel's a feminist, female kind of name, but. Yeah, I don't know why you should call a male Rachel. That's up to you. Well, unless he doesn't want to, and then you have to change stuff. You did that. But only if one of those is you will gain a bonus action, right? So, yeah. So it's my turn to recall my worker as well. Well, first I go here. Yay, we have a fun day in space, people. Whoop whoop. It was fun in space. Now I will check how I can score that. We have a fun day in space, people. Goes, yeah. Then actions launch, add a new cruise. Yeah, that's always nice. Each guest gains 1 bonus times the matching icons on the ship. So that's 1, 2. And the bonus for purple is that. Orange has 2, so that's cool. And the bonus for orange is 2 resources. Ooh, look at that. Got enough resources almost to launch again. That's what that one does. Okay, cool. That's that. Then you return to me. To me, my worker. Couldn't call you X-Men. Spaceman. To me, my spaceman. Space people. Yeah, X-people doesn't have a nice ring to it. Also, X-woman also sounds weird, but that's basically because you're... Yeah, you learned X-Men so long. Anything else sounds weird. I will take a resource. I'm all ready to launch again, people. I'm ready to launch. Just need to put people on the right space, and I'm ready to launch. Done. Your turn. What are you doing? You are going over here. Hey, you're gonna arrange something. Okay, that's a new one. That's the one I have to look up. Okay, here we go. Oh, you're not launching a ship yet. You're getting close though. Advertising for a cruise. Rachel selects a cruise using the number system and adds 2 guests to that cruise. If that cruise already has 1 or more guests, she will select the next available. So she will take 4. I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4. That's available, yeah. Add the guests matching the first destination if able. Yes. Repeat. Yeah, there's only 1 guest available. You do that. Cool. If Rachel is not able to add 2 guests to the selected cruise, yeah, she will add guests from the bottom section. No, middle, yeah, or the top one. Yeah, if Rachel, yeah, okay. Once both guests are added, Rachel gains 2 reputation. There we go. That's it. You did not go to the same spot as, yeah, that's it. That was easy to do. At some point you get it, but... Okay, we are landing, people, which means you two are going back to the supply. This cruise is also done, so it goes back to the supply. And you will return here, which means I get a little bonus of money. Let's go, money. At some point I have to take the money. I still don't have enough money to get another worker, but yeah. Then I will go here, because that's what I need to put another worker in space. First I will arrange something. And thank you for arranging that one. I will gladly do that. I will flip over this one, making you affordable. Getting to build 1 of these to relaunch your ship. At some point I want to launch you, but currently, yeah, I'm okay with launching the leftmost one at some point. All launches require 1 less food. Yeah, I will only pay 2 for you, so there you go. Puts me up on 1 more reputation. And I can at any time, I can do this once per turn. I can move all my reputation down, and as many tokens of 1 type that I skip, I get that. So if I want more money, more ads or more resources, I can just go there. Currently, I'm quite happy with how it's going. So that one's flipped, and when that one's gone, this one will join the party, because then I get money. You went there, so I went there, arrange one, then I could pay ads to fulfill another one. I'll pay 2 ads for just one person to go here, get 1 money and 1 reputation. Oh, now I get 8 points at the end of the game if I stay there. And 1 money. 1 money. Money. And that's it. Did 2 actions over here. Could have done some. Oh, could have built. Nah. Well, I gained 1 money. And I had 3 money to build a rocket. That would have been nice. Should I have done that? Could have done that instead of doing that purple over there. Putting another rocket ready. Gaining 8. Yeah, I will do that. Put me in less money position, but sure. So you will go back there. I gain my 2 ads back. I will lose 1 reputation and I will lose 1 money. I will spend my 3 money that I have. It's not that much to build these 2, the roller coaster and the ice cream emporium. And we already have Wave World, so this is really a party cruise. This is really a nice little party cruise that we have over here. Since I have that one aligned already, next time I can just launch one, because I already have resources for that trip. And it cost me 1 less food, so I'm saving. Happy me. You will go to that's by bumping you to there. You will take resource from there, and number of cards is 6, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that means you take 3 of those, which is not available, which means you add 3 of those. You don't get a bonus action. It's my turn. Get ready for launch! Up. I will take this one. Thank you very much. I will put this one back. Thank you very much. I will take these workers, put them in 1 spot each. Done. Take a cube. Bam! I completely filled that area. So first time scoring, mid-time scoring. I'm already streaming like over what? When did I start? Am I already streaming for 2 hours? What? Are you seriously? Already streaming for 2 hours? Yikes. Okay, this game takes longer than anticipated, but that's okay. But Bons, you have visitors. Are you still doing BGA with everybody there? That should be a fun BGA, by the way. That cube, move over here, pay the resources, 1, 2, 3 food, but 1 less. I have 3 sections, so there's 3 oxygen, 2 gasoline. Yes, she will be. Ooh. I probably will still be streaming, so I can raid into Bounce by then. I'm getting so little sleep tonight. Okay, flip the cockpit. Gaining points. This one was launched, this one's launched, so that's 8 points for the launch. Eight points. I'm here 27. moving over here, taking that one bonus. Well, it's orange, so that makes sense. Oh, I should have done this first. I can have 4 rockets and they can be 4 big. Ooh. What do the others do? What do the other bonuses do? 4 rockets, 4 big. Since I'm already building an empire, you immediately gain the bonus on an upgrade token, remove it from your launch tower and then return it to the box. Okay, immediately gain a funding bonus for every cube you have on the progress track. From now on, gain a funding bonus each time you place a cube on the progress track. Okay. I will go here. Putting it here. So. Wait, what? An anonymous subscriber give 5 gifted subs. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Thank you so much. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream, Dutch. You're most welcome. I'm also streaming to YouTube now, so you can always watch back on YouTube. We even have a hype train. I haven't had a hype train in like 2 years. I am so... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the gift subs. Thank you. It's so much appreciated. No, like, where did I go? I went there. And then you go to the cockpit. Yeah. Okay, that's my turn. I launched a spaceship. I'm in space, people. Oh, thank you, Cosmic Beat, for the cheers. Panda has access to some emotes. And Stacy as well, because Stacy did Prime subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody. No, I'm definitely... Oh, yeah, and then replace this one. Well, that's what I did. So we'll put a new one over here. It's another 2. The blue people go down 1, and then I draw 2 new ones based on that. Right. Refilling after launch. And a new cruise, yeah. Then for each destination, a new cruise. Or move all missing guests 1 down. I did that. And last, add new guests from the supply top that equal to the number of guests that board the cruise. And type of guests are based added to the new. So 2 new blue ones come over here, even though I put orange out there. Okay, cool. Why are they so expensive? Drop down, please. And Cosmic did the subscription. Oh. I'm almost past my last record. Seriously? That record was like 2 years ago or something like that? I don't get much hype trains. I love them, but it's been a while. And thank you everybody who helped with the hype train. No, I finished that. I launched. By the way, I finished that one, so that cube goes here. So I'm already starting that one. Well, I've just finished that one. When does the in between scoring? Do you still get a turn, or do I immediately score? The AGM. B scoring. And then I play Bensinator. What did you do? Oh, you got one from Cosmic Beat. Ooh, thank you, Cosmic Beat. Level 2 completed. Ooh, thank you so much. Now I'm still looking. A, G, A, and B have extra steps. Okay, but okay. At the end of the turn in which the final cube is placed in section 1 or 2, an annual general meeting, an AGM, occurs. See AGM A and B progress scoring below. So first we do the 2-player rules on page 34 and then we continue. So we go to 34 because it's 2-player rule. AGM scoring A. Iconography for these 2 steps are printed on the 2-player track. As a reminder. Build NPC developments. After the progress scoring, shuffle the remaining unused technology. You in between, otherwise I will be flipping between pages. So these remaining are shuffled. Thanks for the sub, says Bans. But Panda is typing. Okay, I got this one. Okay, shuffle that one. Then I'm guessing, but I need information that I need to place stuff open here. In each depicted area for 2-player game. Place 1 development from the NPC in each depicted area for 2-player. Covering the reputation icon is possible. Not possible. I took care of that. If there is already a development of that color in the depicted area, skip that placement and discard that NPC development from the game. Return the technology tile that was used to the box. Okay, so we got 3 things. 2-player, that means you are placing one over here, perfectly fine, and one in between here, and one in between here. Oh, and this is returned to the box. So then hire NPC. After AGA, replace 1 NPC worker with 1 NPC expert worker. Replace the NPC worker closest to the top middle location. Well, that's the one on the top middle location. After HEMB, replace the one. Yeah, okay, that's the other one. So you get to go back here. Replace that. Now, the other scoring. Each player scores 50 points equal to the number of progress cube they have in the given section. 3. Multiplied by the number of wings in their color that have been revealed. 2. So that's 6. And an additional wing icon is revealed each player starts the game with 1 wing icon revealed. Seriously? Where? Oh, that's there. So that's 3 times 3, that's 9 points. Ooh. Additionally, the player who has the most reputation at this moment, c'est moi. Oh, that's French for that's me. Oh, Dutch Anakin is also doing an... is my coughing disturbing the stream? No, not that much. But you should take some cough syrup. Don't we have any cough syrup anywhere? Otherwise, you need to go to the pharmacy tomorrow. And just send me a ticky. And it's considered to have 1 extra cube for scoring purposes. So basically, it's 4 times 3. I get 12 points. All type players are considered to have the extra cube. I get 12 points. See me leaping all the way over here. Maybe I did not do this smart and play it on easy, but it's my first game and I'm doing rather good. I get the feeling I'm doing something wrong because I'm beating the game, beating Rachel. I train successful. Everybody gets new emotes. Ooh, open. What do I get? I got this one. Chuk chuk. Chuk chuk is Dutch for choo choo. That's so weird. New record. 33% into level 3. 8 subscriptions and 100 bits. Thank you so much, everybody. Where was I? So I scored that one. This one is already filling up, but I can only score 1 cube. The rest I have to do with launches. But you're not launching your ship. Why aren't you launching your ship? Can't be helped. They're not launching their ship. Okay. To be fair, I am losing money right now. I'm out of money. Oh, and then I still get this bonus, right? One-time bonus. And then forever, continuously. Oh, by the way, for every time I gain 1 reputation, I gain 2. So this one should be here. I forgot it once. And for every 3 cubes, I gain... Oh, man. I will do 3 money. Or should I do resources? Getting ready to launch my next ship. That's also good. Well, I need money to build more. Do I really want to build a second ship? I don't have... well, let's do this 3. So, thank you for pixelated. Look, I'm pixelated. Just me. It didn't make sense to pixelate the game board. I was thinking of giving me a high-pitched voice as well, but I don't want to wake any dogs. I know that Kaipo is watching, so... Yeah, so now I'm pixelated. For like a minute. But thank you for redeeming pixelated. I don't know if I put a timer on it, like I did for the other ones. I should check that later. Like I'm watching on 160p. Yeah, basically that's the idea. Yeah, so the idea of this one, so my hand isn't pixelated. Oh, I'm not pixelated anymore either. And this hand, this one will skip empty spaces and automatically bump the next person. Except when I trigger it, it will not bump myself, and the same goes for yellow. If they bump, they won't bump themselves. So, but it will skip empty. So, unless the person that the first one they are bumping is something they can, some people they cannot bump, they will stop there, I believe. Yeah. Okay, every time now I get 4 money, by the way, because I have 4 cubes out there on the progress track. I already have 4 cubes and you have none. What are you doing, Rachel? Are you on a break? Sorry, had to do that. Had to go there. Had to go there. She's on a break. Launched everything. Yeah, I did that. Let's put that 4th cube there. And now probably gain that one. Because you're not going fast on that track either. Because you're doing this one, this one. How am I beating you? That doesn't make sense. In the first game, I should easily lose to a solo. But okay. One costs less than 7. No, this one still costs 10. That still costs 12. So, you're building this one to gain a reputation. That's what you're doing. Oh, no, you're not doing anything because you're recalling your workers and you just gain 2 victory points. my turn. Progress. We're all going outside. Did I already score those points? No, I did not. So that's 4. And just pay 2 of those. So that's 4 times 2. It's 8 more points. 47. I hope you had a great day. We're riding June buggies, apparently. Cool. I think it would be harder if there are harder things over here. So we did that. Then I can either recall all my worker, put a worker there. When can I upgrade the worker? Oh, that's over there, right? I have to bump that person to do that, but I cannot do that because they're not here. So I have to recall you. And I will take 1 more money. Show me the money. Put me on 5. I'm seriously doubting buying a 3rd ship. Honestly, I'm seriously doubting that right now. But yeah, that's what I did. No extra goals achieved, so it's your turn. Please start launching your ship. No, you place a worker right here where nobody is. You gain resources based on the number 3. 1, 2, 3. You can do that. So 1, 2, 3. That's what you did. I haven't been here at all for resources. I can go there. Haven't been there. You went over there. Only a medium you were adjacent, so you're not doing that. So yeah, company goals. Not yet. You're getting close to that one. Nope. I know what you're doing, but I don't care. Yeah, I need an extra worker, so I will bump you. Which means you bump that person, which goes here, which means you get a victory point. Does it cost 6 to buy? Why did I go there? It doesn't make sense because I don't have the stuff to do it. I just don't. I don't have enough money to do so. I went for another different bonus this time. So why did I go there? I cannot upgrade you. This one costs 10, this one costs 6. What do I have? 5. I could lower my reputation and gain more money. I could. Doesn't make that much sense, but sure. I could pay 2 money to gain a strategic card. You spend 1 reputation to gain 3 money. You may do this up to 3 times. Ooh, that's a nice one. Pay 2 fewer for each. Ooh, financial loophole. Oh, that's a nice one. If I wanted to build another rocket, instead of choosing from the listed options, you may refill 1 in your personal supply to its max capacity for free, or pay 1 to refill 2 to the max. Ooh. Okay. That's also a helping hand. When another player bumps your worker, gain additional 3 bumping things. Yeah. I think I will build a gear now. That's just makes sense to do so. Because I went totally to the wrong location. Yeah, I will do so. I will pay 5. I don't have a discount on gears. No, don't do that. Place 1 gear right here in between. So, okay, done. That's what I did that action for. And I don't have the money to do anything else, so done. I am at 5 gears. If I'm at 6, I will fulfill this one. What are you doing? You're placing a worker right here, bumping this person. Not bumping himself, so he will stop up here. He will not. I don't believe he will skip. Do you? Do you, Mr. or Mrs. Blue Player? You don't get a name, do you? Oh no, you will. How many empty escape? Okay. And we'll go there. They bump me. Thank you for bumping me. Please give me $1. Should have gotten rid of this one because now if I get bumped, I get $2. Okay, you did that. But now you take 2 cards. Number 3, 1, 2, 3, and the one below. That's that one. Discard those 2. That's what you did. You did the same action on so you gain another action and you build 2 rooms. Taking a 1 and the one below that. So that's a 1 and the one below. Cool. Don't place the worker there. You just do the second action. Doesn't make sense to place a second worker there. And then I will go. I went to the wrong space recently. I will go here. I will take 2 over here. 1, 2. Because I cannot take more. Then for my second action I will refill that. So I gain 1, but I get a bonus reputation. So that's cool. And I gain 5 money. Giving me the 6 money I need to buy that. Are you finally launching your ship? No, you're putting your worker over here, bumping this one. You cannot bump yourself, you're bumping me. Thank you for bumping me. Now I'm going to get over here. Thank you for giving me the bump. You take the top 2. 2 and that one. That's done. You're not at that location. You are adjacent, but we're playing easy, not medium. So that's what you did. Oh, I forgot to move to space. Oh, I got 1 spot. I forgot in my turn to move to space. So let's do that quickly before I forget, because next time I'm going to land. So if I am moving to space, this one was clear enough on that one, I believe. Unlock an upgrade, then spend ads to score more. Yes, no, each gets 1 bonus matching icon, so I get gains. And so I get 2 times the orange one, so that's 2 resources. Well, thank you, I'll take that. And now you move over here, place your worker, back here. Gives me another little bonus. And let's take 1 money for now. And these 2 are returned to the supply. And this one is returned to here. Okay. I need to get ready for launch, which means I basically need resources. But I don't want to go bumping you because you bump them again. So I only have like 3 ads. I will go here. And I will do that one, and for the other one I will pay 2 ads to add this person over here, giving me 1 because you were already there, so you're the only one. I mean 1 reputation plus 1 because that's my bonus, and 1 coin, 1 money. Cool. I'm already ready to launch another ship. Going to bed. Don't know how long you're going to stream. I don't know either. It's going fast, but not fast enough. But I may still be awake when you're done. I hope. Well, you have the day off tomorrow. I don't. I have to get up in like 5 hours. 5 hours. So. Did that. Did not score that one because I'm not at 6. I'm still at 5. Might push that for 6, but okay. I don't think I flipped this card, and that's something I did wrong because you don't have anything, so I don't have to. Let's check. Do I still flip the cards if you don't have any people available? Yeah, if I ever, yeah. So that's what I did wrong. Luckily, that was never launch thing, but yeah, I don't reveal a card when they just return, and they get 2 victory points. When do you get a bonus stuff thing? Oh, in hard mode. Yeah, we're not playing in hard mode. You're already too strong. Well, apparently not. Yeah. No, it's my turn. I don't have enough to launch a ship yet. I need resources. But I want to upgrade the gear. You left, so I will go there. Upgrade the gear or hire a person. Now I have to think. This one will force me to go for this one. It will take me to this one. Putting that over here. Upgrading this last one to some point, but I have the majority over here, so that would work. But gaining you means gaining another worker, get more stuff done. But if I place you, this token says that I get a bonus as well every time I bump somebody. So I think I will do that. I will pay the 6 because that's that area. By the way, when I did that, I could flip one of my bonuses. I think I will flip the money bonus. So I don't get money anymore. Yeah, but for a bonus, I will take a resource. Thank you. Paid that one. Done. For the other one, I don't have much money. I have only 2 money. And this costs 4. I could pay in resources. I could pay them in resources and still unlock something. Yeah, because end game scoring, it does help. So yeah. You down, and I will pay the other 2. Placing you. Yeah, I'm not planning on building anything, so that one doesn't make sense. Getting a scheduled card might be useful. an agenda card, so I will place it over here. Paying my last money. Okay. Are you going to launch? Yeah, you have a 3 or more ship. Yep, that means you're gonna launch. So, let's see. How do you launch? Rachel, you're launching ship. A ship that hasn't been launched, the ship will score the most victory points. 1 plus section, and this is 3 times what? An empty spot plus a flipped spot. Does that score? How does that score? 3 victory points per upgrade token flipped or removed from your lower launch tower. No, this is from the upper launch tower. Okay, that's none. So, okay. So this one will score you 6 points, so you're going for this ship. Okay. Assign and board. Rachel chooses a cruise based on the number system. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And placed on the ship, but 1 is this one. She may not take a cruise that you have scheduled yet. Then she takes any guest next to the cruise. That's none. If no pre-sold 6, she will sell last-minute tickets to fill up. Following the rules of advertisement for a cruise action. You don't pay rules. So I'm guessing you pay these two. Because there's a lot of purple, so you will probably go for purple. She can only take 1 cabin, but take 2 guests because they were pre-sold. If she only has 1 cabin, but taking 2 and lose 2 reputation. Yeah, that's not happening. Place a progress cube. Yay! She placed a progress cube, people. She did something. Then pay resources. Compared to the printed fuel cost. To the fuel row on a playboard, the largest visible number in a fuel row is a fuel capacity. If the fuel cost is higher than Rachel's fuel capacity, she will spend reputation. Nah, you can afford that. You're good. You're good. Score the cockpit. That's 6 points for you, I'm guessing. By adding the VP listed on the cockpit to all VP on the segments. Well, brown is not end of game scoring, it's immediately scoring, right? And purple was at the end of the game scoring. Or am I doing this? Or are you just scoring cockpits more? Am I just doing it wrong for me? Because then I have launched 2 ships. So now I want to know if I messed up for my scoring. It says score the cockpit, right? Yeah, that's the brown one. You didn't get one. You're cheating. So, sample given. So basically you're not going for that one. You would go for this one. Because this one is 3 plus, yeah, that's more scoring. So you don't score how it scores, but what. So you count that. So that's 9 points. And these move over here. But I'm guessing you want the first prize. So you, well, you're taking this cruise, so yeah, no, never mind, you're taking this one. Yep. That makes more sense for you. And you score 9 points. Finally, first ship in space. It's gaining on me. Hold up. Remove some. She moves one upgrade token from a launch tower to an engine. Then she moves them in this order. The lower tower, if in order, until the leftmost expert is hired. Then one victory point funding bonus token. After this, she takes any upgrade in any order. Okay, so she will take this one and put it over here. And putting you in the cockpit, placing this one with that one, and it's orange. All orange drop down. There are none. So we will put 2 orange up here. It's very expensive to do stuff, people, because they are not moving down. Place one for action and add a new cruise to the mark board as usual. If she launches as a second action of a turn, then take her worker that was used for the first action from the network. Yeah, okay. Launched. Okay. Ship launched. Getting closer to that thing. My turn. I want to launch a ship, but I cannot launch a ship right now. It's not good. I cannot bump my own people because, yeah, that's not allowed. I don't want to get any schedule cards yet, but I can go here to do the actions adjacent. I do need resources at some point, but I can get schedule cards as well. So you cannot bump blue and you cannot bump yourself. So if I go here, you will go there. And first I will get food, I guess. Up to 3. I cannot get 3 food, but I could get 1, 2. No, I won't. Doesn't have to be the same, right? So food is 1 less, so that's I can do that. And then 2. So I'm at 2, 2. That's 1 action. Then I'm doing it again. Refilling you. Gaining 5 money and reputation, but also getting 1 bonus reputation. So yay! You're 6 now, I as well. So I'm almost affordable to get you as well. So that's good. You're 8, so you're still too expensive. You are 9, so expensive people. I'm not ready for takeoff. I need 2. Yes, that's so I do. The other one was I put you up 1 more. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Cannot do any more. But I have 6 gears out, so I get this cube and place it over here, which means more immediate scoring. But first, you get replaced by this one. Then we get to do this one. So we only have 2 left. So eeny, meeny, miny, moe. You gotta give some heroic logic. Yay! Yeah, it's been a wonderful stream day today. Okay, you will place 1 here apparently, 1 here and 1 here. Not that that's bothering me, but that's what you did. Then you have 1 times 1 is 1 point. Then I have 2 times 4, and since I'm ahead, 3 times 4 is 12 points. So we're getting to the final stage, people. Basically launching ships. And then we got end game scoring, so it might be not taking too long either. Anyway, I don't know what time Bounce is going live. Normally 2, 3 a.m. for me. No, not sure if I'm done in time or too early. I need more resources to launch, so I'm not doing anything yet. So we're done there. Your turn. 2 or higher. Yes, you have one. So you go here. You're gonna launch another one. Good luck. So, and then we have to check the bottom card to see what's happening. 2. So that's this one. Taking this one. Immediately take this person. You take that one back, but you never placed it, so that's okay. And you're gonna get another one. That makes sense. Oh, first you move this one. So you're out of space. How does advancing work for you? Before we do the other one. Advancing your ship. Day in space gains 1 reputation for each guest on the cruise, regardless of guest type. 2 reputation. Good for you. 3. If it's the first destination of cruise, she drops her token off in leftmost empty space. Then, regardless of its first destination or not, she scores all of her guests at that destination. Okay, got it. But we're not there yet. You're now launching another ship. So that means you're putting 1 cube there. Yeah, don't forget to do that. And then pay the resources. You have enough. Then score this one. So that's 1, 2 plus 4 is 6 points. Then I have to take the order of launching. And pay resources and load up. And move one. Okay. She moves them in order. The lower 4 tokens in any order until the leftmost expert is hired. Well, it's not, but it will be the next time. In any order. Okay. Because you don't get the bonuses anyway. Then lift up. And she places 1 of her available workers. That's there, because that's when it went. And yeah. Then we put the new cruise on the board. Oh, it's a forced cruise. So it's 2 people. So she puts. She did an orange, so orange will drop 1. And she puts 1 blue and 1 purple over here, making it really expensive for me to start. I have stuff ready. I just don't have the people to do so. I have to recall my people. I have to recall them. Come to me, my spaceman. I don't advance on any track, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1-time bonuses. 1 money. Because that's what I want. I want to trigger you. 1 resource of my choice and another. I just need. No, I need that one as well. So yeah, that's 2 times 1 resource of my choice. Then I will go here, hire you for 6. means you go here, give me one more resource. Food, I'm done. That one is ready. I'm ready for lunch, baby. I'll launch that thing. It doesn't even matter which thing I'm moving. And this one scores me 8 points, this one scores me 6 points, so I'm going to take this rocket ship. That's one thing for sure. So I did that. Next thing I will do that. Advance 1, which means I can advance 1 extra, but it's end of the line, so give me a bonus point. Give me 1 extra resource. Oh, that's so nice. I'm definitely launch ready. Let's do a little bit of extra gas. Give me 1 money and 1 motion. Ready. Goals, don't have to look at them. I'm done. You're not done with goals. I don't know why, but you move on this one. And then if you move to your own advance cruises destination, she drops off the leftmost, and that means you get 8 points on that. Somebody's gaining ground right now. Then this one advances a day in space. It's just 1 reputation for each guest, so that's 2 reputation. Rachel is moving along. Okay. I have enough resources, so I'm thinking, why not go into space, people? I have my people over here. Let's take this one over here that we place right here. Then you go there. These 2 people are joining their location over there, and that's it. Move. Place 1 cube in here. Definitely something I need to do. Probably you're gonna. You launched that ship. Did you place? Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's 1 cube. The other cube, yeah, you did not. 2 cubes. That makes sense. Pay resources. Pay 1 food less. So that's cool. I will still pay 3 oxygen because 3 rooms and 2 gas. Otherwise, pay money. Oh well, I could use that because it's for free now. So yeah, I pay less. 1 less. Everything's for free where I go. No. Oh, cool. This is cool. Score the cockpit. 4 for every launch. So that's 2. So that's 8 points. 68. Almost nice. Put that one over here. And now I get 2 points every time I get bumped. Put you in the cockpit. And put a new one over there. And it means I put 2 blues, so all the blues drop to this, and that means you are purple and you're moving over here. Ship launched. Done. Your turn. You return over here, so you get 1 victory point. These 2 are going to be returned. You move over here, basically gaining you 4 times 2 is 8 points. 54. Yep, done. You don't get those bonuses. You just get the bonus points. That's done. Then we flip over the next card because you have a worker returned to you. And that location is available, but what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You move your worker over here. That's somewhere different. So you refresh that. You get 1 victory point because that's visible. Okay, 4 new cards, people. Last minute purchase. Immaculate Schematics Cargo Hold. You know where Solo is. Put Captain Cargo in the Solo hold. You do that. You did not go to the same location, so yeah, that's it. I will move to outer space. Basically, that's 2 times 2. Right. Just don't forget how to score those things. If I go to outer space, 1 time bonus of the matching location. So that's blue. That's points. I get 2 times 2 is 4 points. That's nice. 4 points. I'll take it. And then I have a worker. That's one's resources. So I will go here. I'm not bumping anybody, but I'm okay with that. I will take 1, 2, 3 oxygen. And then I will take 1 food. Yeah. And will I take more oxygen? I will take 1, 2, 1. That, 1 of that. At some point I need more of those, but sure. You went there, got that. Cool. You move out here, basically returning these, putting you back. By the way, these 2 are also returned to the stack. And then we shuffle these because that's your new action. You are now rich enough to pay for these. Not for that one, because that's still 8. And you need 7 or lots. You're gonna launch. Basically ending the game. Game's over. They're launching. You're going for 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or is it just take 1? I don't know. Basically, yeah. It doesn't really matter. Well, they score a lot of points by so yeah, I would say you get this one. This one scores you more, so you go over here and place 1 cube right there. Too bad. Resources, you have to get people on board, so you get, well, these 2. It doesn't cost you anything because you don't pay for anything. And cube done. Food, 1, 2, 3 food, that's doable. 1, 2, 3 air, that's doable. You need 4, but you don't have enough. What happens if you don't have enough resources for launch? Pay resources. If the cruiser is higher, she will spend reputation. The cruiser's fuel cost is higher than Rachel's fuel capacity. She will spend resource as a reputation to supplement the fuel cost, reducing her reputation past the required number of resource icons. So, well, that's just that one. So that's doable. You'll survive that. By the way, it's only the fuel cost that I had to look at. The rest, not that interesting. Then you score the cockpit, which is in your case 9 points. You're gaining a lot. I don't like it. I don't like it any. So you're flipping off this one. There you go. Here. Yep. And then we refill, even though it doesn't really make sense, but sure. Two, you did blue ones. The blue ones go down, and you add two new blue ones to the ship. Cool. When Rachel puts a worker back, final round, Rachel pulls her workers back and takes her final turn as normal. When advancing to any shop on a cruise, Rachel chooses to stop to the stop that scores the most points. But if you're triggering the final round, that doesn't really matter, right? Because at the end of section is triggered when the final cube is placed in section. Play continues with players finishing out the current round, then performing the final round as detailed below. During this time, additional cubes may be added to the progress track in the overflow area to the right of section 3. For the final round, before taking a final turn, each player will simultaneously return the workers from the network to the break room, gaining funding bonus for each as usual. This is not calling a meeting, so do not take any actions, which I totally forgot from time to time to take an extra action. But I do get funding bonus for you too. Basically, I will say either 4 money or 2 points. But does money give me points at the end of the game? Supplies. Supplies, 1 victory point per leftover supply. That's over there. Resources, money in any combination. So that's. I need 1 more money to do that. So basically, it makes more sense to just get 3 points. Do that as my bonus. Then in turn order, take 1 final turn, executing your turn as normal. Finally, in turn order, advance all ships you have on cruises 1 final time. So if I take a turn, I move my ship. Then I do stop on advancing to any 1 remaining stop on the cruise. Then complete the steps that stop as usual. Once that's complete, it's time for a 3rd and final AGM. Okay, so I'm first. So first I will move you here. Basically you go over here. I will put this one. Oh, now I need to check if my bonus. I could bump my own people. I don't care about that one. What other bonuses do we have? And if you move on the reputation, immediately gain every bonus you pass. A little too late for that. Whenever you play a agenda card, gain the resource printed on it. And if you play an agenda card, if used for its resource, you gain that resource twice. Well, that's nice. I will go here and maybe get an agenda card or something and play them. That will be nice. So yeah, that's. And then I have to pay these 2. So that I get 4 times 2 is 8 points for that. So that put me at 83. Got that. Then I can place 1 worker to get something special. I definitely want to get some cards that I might play. So I put my worker here. When launching with the worker you place this turn, take a free action from any adjacent action. Nah, I don't care. I'm not 3. One of the maybe built with. I don't care. When taking that action, the resource action, first refill 1 to the max, do not gain money or reputation, and take up to 7 instead of the usual 3. I will take this one. Nice, I will take that one because why not? And the other one, I just want one. I'll take another one, but I cannot play them. I'm not launching anymore. So I will play the cargo hold because I will play this adjacent. I will refill this one because that makes more sense. Then take up to 7 instead of the usually 3. So 1, 2, 3, because that's what I can, and 1 because that's all I can. And also gain an oxygen, which I cannot play. So yeah, that was fun. Done. I can do one more trip around the moon at some point, but basically it means I land. So I don't get much for that. So, the solo action, final turn. Rachel pulls back all her workers. Well, that's one. The other one is in space, so that cannot happen. Final turn, and takes a final turn as normal. Okay. You are going to do stuff like that. And then I'm just going to learn how she normally takes that action. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There aren't any oranges, so she's not doing. Makes second destination. Repeat the success. Well, he has one or more guests on it. She will select the next available cruises. Yeah, but there are no guests of that type available, so I'm guessing she does this. And that means you gain 2 reputation. Congratulations. But just keeping it simple. You did that advertising. And by the way, you placed over here. So you got a bonus action. Ooh, that's nice. You take 3 resources of food. You cannot take 3 food, so you refill food, basically gaining 1 more reputation. Cool. That was easy enough. And then that was the final round. When advancing on any stop, you will go to the one that scores you the most points. Going here means you score points like this, but you score on a spaceship. Somehow I preferred that the solo rules were just in a separate rulebook at some point. Day in space, 1 reputation, that does not helpful. So the first destination of cruise, she drops off the token, yeah. Which means it's 5 points. And still is 10. Yeah, she gets 10. Gain a lot of ground. Okay, that was the final stop that she made because I forgot that. No, that was the first advancement. So now she will score this one. That's 4 points. That's 8. Put in there 182, and the only thing I do is these workers, these family people, and returning you, giving me 2 money. Because that makes most sense to me. Okay, final scoring. I was about to think I was beating her, but Rachel's just 1 point behind, so supplies. Rachel does not score this. Progress scoring. Scores that as usual. The AMCG final scoring. Yeah, I'll have to check. So the rest he scores as usual, not the supplies. Okay, let's see. AMC, final scoring. Final round, did that. Final scoring. The game is over. Supplies. I score 1 victory point per 3 leftover supplies. That's 12. So that's 4. Plus 3 more is 5. That might be the 1 point that I beat her on. Next is what progress scoring. Include all cubes in the overflow area. Yeah. In your case, that's 2 times 1. That's. You didn't reach any of your goals, by the way. Okay, 2 times 1 is 2. For me, I get a bonus because I'm over here, so that's 2 times 4 is 8. So basically I'm beating her on that. So I'm at 96. That's not nice, that's original. Okay, that's progress. Next one is reputation. I get 15, you get 8. 19, putting me on 111. I passed 100. I'm glad to do that. 111. Ship segments. Score the points as usual, basically the total. So that's 1, 2, 8, 10, 11 for you. So you're there, past that as well. Congratulations. I get 6, 10. Not that many. I went for cheap parts. So, and next on developments, I get 15. You get 5. I did more developments than you did. 15. You get 5. And cockpits. Rachel scores the victory point printed in each cockpit plus victory point in each segment. So basically you scored complete rockets now. So that was 11 plus 4 is 15. Continue 23. I get 6 for you and 8 for you. So that's 14. 14. And that was cockpits, and that's it. The player with the most victory points wins. That would be me. 150 versus 123 on easy. I know on hard, I have seen people score well over 200 points. So yeah, I've been pushing that one first, and that got me a little bit in the lead, and that helped a lot. So yeah. So big question is, Barnes, are you almost about to go live? Are you already live? What time are you planning to go live? Like in 10 minutes or something like that? Because then I can talk for 10 minutes. That's doable. I can add my stuff to my board game stats at some point. I will do that later, but I don't. I'm getting so many mails about tariffs right now. And the tariffs don't affect me directly, but yeah. I'm curious how many American companies are coming to Spiel. At some points they have to, and the other point, it's a lot of money to come to Spiel. So, whew. So, yay! I'm thirsty. Nobody did hydrate, and I streamed for how long did I stream for? Where do I see how long I was streaming? Where is my? Ooh, you streamed for like this many minutes. 3 hours and 46 minutes? Seriously? Well, the first half hour I was freshening up for the stream, but I almost did a 4-hour stream. Holy! And for the people on YouTube, you can watch it back and you can skip the first half hour. Because basically, yeah, I told everybody I went live at 10, but I did not. Oh, I needed that. My throat is dry. I see another. Who else? I see another notification. Is it important? That's Amish Ace. 35 founding for Star Wars and Starlight. Oh, always good cause. But if Bonds is live, we're gonna raid Bonsonator, of course. I don't see Bonsonator live right now. I did get a notification. Yeah, that's that I got a new emote. It's been a while. So the rest of the week, I still have to schedule the YouTube stream. Just give me a sec, I'll get it. The game that I will be playing on Thursday. Oh, so much better. On Thursday, El Paso, basically Great Western Trail Light. From their green line, I don't know if that means that everything is green. I did notice when I was punching and unboxing this one. It was green. Basically, the game board is a piece of cloth. All the cards came in a paper locking bag and everything. So there was as little plastic as possible. I added some plastic by putting everything in baggies. But yeah, for the components, they didn't add baggies, but they added boxes. So yeah, I heard people complaining about the components, but I'm okay with it. Only the cards and the tiles I put in like baggies, plastic Ziploc baggies. They were like paper banded, and this are the people. So I have to decide which player color I'm going to pick, and green is not available. So yeah, red, white, and blue. That's the Dutch flag. Then I was hoping this one would be orange, but sure not. I think that's. I don't know which color I'm gonna pick. I have to learn the solo game, but that's something I'm going to do on Wednesday. By the way, I don't know, not everybody is here. If you won a prize during my stream at the end of March, if you won a prize and you haven't received anything yet, let me know. There's one person who wants a bit of merch. It's in my house. I will have put a label on it and I will ship it this week. And so that will be coming your way. Now I have to clean everything up, but this thing has a nice insert, so that's not that big of an issue. Not for me, at least. So Fascinator, you have a schedule. I can see when you are about to go live. 2:30. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna make that for Board Game Anonymous. That's a little bit too late for me. So sorry, Bounce. I would have loved to raid you, but then I have to talk for another half hour and my throat is already dry. So yeah, that's not happening. Thank you everybody for being here. Then I will raid into, I believe Paula Deming was live, so gonna raid into Paula. Paula is playing Blueprints. So spoiler alert if you did not play it yet. I still have to play it, but yeah. I haven't raided into Paula like since forever. So yeah. let's raid into Paula. Thank you everybody for the gifted subscriptions, for the hype train, for being here, for just being awesome people. I will be back, well, later today in like 18 hours. I will be, no, not 18, 20 hours. 20 hours. I will be back in 20 hours with coffee and crowdfunding. So let's see what's happening over there in crowdfunding world. And then on Thursday, I will be back with a Let's Play on Thursday when I'm just gonna play El Paso, which I'm gonna learn on Wednesday. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for being here, and catch you all in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, and for people on YouTube, you cannot join the raid. It's a Twitch thing.